Welcome back. As the coronavirus pandemic unfolds, are you working from home for the first time? Don't worry. The workplace wellbeing expert, Cara de Lange, is joining us with top tips on how to stay productive. And technically, you're working from home right now, it would appear, Cara.
I am.
Tell us how to do it.
Good morning, Neil. Yes, so the best things that people can do when they are working from home, because this is obviously a big change for a lot of people that haven't done this before for a longer period of time. So when you're working from home, make sure that you set up keep your daily rhythm, set up a designated workspace, and make sure that you do take your breaks every 90 minutes. Take a short break, go for a little, do 10 jumping jacks or something and go and get a cup of coffee. But really make sure that you just take your time and then continue working. And other things that I like to suggest, or set boundaries around technology. And because, some of the things that can happen when people are working from home is that they feel isolated, but they can also spend longer because you're not in that set working environment. So do set your daily routine, set your boundaries around technology, make sure your phone goes off at night 2 hours before you go to bed. And other things that I can recommend is set your phone to grayscaling, so you're maybe not as tempted to check it throughout the day in terms of looking maybe at social media. So, yes, and stay in touch with your work colleagues. So this is a big one. Pick up the phone, managers.
Cara, how do we though ensure that our productivity remains high? I know that there are a couple of members of our senior management team who would worry that if I were working from home, my productivity would fall off a cliff without them kicking my backside.
Yes. So this is where it's really quite important to keep the daily routine and do take those breaks. And one thing that's part of our strategy at Softer Success is we'd say we do have a 3-step strategy where we look after our mind, body and soul, and particularly doing something at the end of the day that, for instance, people could use what would be their commute time that brings them joy. So they have something to look forward to. So stay structured during the day and then have something at the end of the day that you can look forward to. I have a client of mine that has said now she's at home, they're going to take up gardening or doing some planting. So something that's completely different to what they would maybe normally do, but they will enjoy it.
Cara, you managed to cram in an awful lot in 3 minutes. Incredibly productive, Cara de Lange. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Neil.